Hi guys. Alright, so I just wanted to come on here and do just a quick, kind of let you guys know what's going on, but there's a lot going on. Everybody's home, nobody's in the hospital. But it's been really crazy last couple weeks with Maddie being really sick. Yeah, so she is now 13 weeks old. So she's 3 months. She just turned 3 months. So I think what I'm going to do, I did want to do them every week for you guys, updates, but with everything going on with her, I don't think I'm going to be able to do it. So I think I'm going to do them once a month. But what I'm going to do is take pictures of her still every Friday. And then when I get, like the 4 pictures that were taken between, I'll put them at the end of the video for you guys to see. And then that way I'm only updating once a month for you guys. Also, something comes up, good or bad. But right now, just kind of quick health update on her. There is something wrong with her kidneys. Could be kidney reflux. Mixed with it, her kidneys could be angled weird, is exactly how the doctor put it. They're angled weird. And because of that, they're checking my kidneys because as soon as we were in the hospital, I said, well, I get it, basically I say urinary tract infection, I get one. I said, and some of the times it doesn't matter what I do, I still get them. So the pediatrician had talked to my OB, and because to get a hold of my regular doctor, it takes too long. So my OB is going to be doing it. The OB/GYN is doing it for me. They're just going to order an ultrasound of my kidneys to see if my kidneys are misshapen. And depending on how bad they are, they said I might be on a low dose antibiotic myself. Because when they said that, I said, well, I said, that's the funny thing. I said, before I had kids, or even before our car accident, Mike and I used to go donate blood. And a lot of times it would come back that I had an infection in my blood. So, or when you go to the emergency room, they always take blood and it always come back that I had an infection. I never knew that I had an infection anywhere. There's nothing ever saying I did. So they think that my body's always been fighting a urinary tract infection. But anyway, so they think that it's the same thing, just that her kidneys, it's making her sick, like physically sick. On top of, everything else. I did talk to her pediatrician. We do have now, because she was just in the hospital again, she has a standing order. Anytime she starts throwing up more, because of the fact that it's been her urinary tract infection, he has a standing order. All we have to do is give the nurse a call that we're going to go do it, and all we have to do is go to the lab. And he said just kind of hold off until she's hungry. So we go there. Well, actually, I talked to the lab, and what the new plan is, originally it was that I had to go pick up a bag and blah, 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 blah. We have a whole bunch of bags here. They actually gave us, I think it's like a box of them, small box, and there's like, I guess, 50 in there. And they said all we gotta do is, and we got some of the cups. All I have to do is put it on her, feed her, bring the urine bag there. If it comes back that there's a bacteria, the lab is going to call us, and then they're going to do it by catheter to determine if it is, or because sometimes for anyone that has a little one and they have to put the bag on them to see if there's an urinary tract infection, sometimes it does come back that there's an infection, but there really isn't an infection in the urine. Sometimes it's just that there's, especially girls, there's stuff around. So like the doctor said to us that that's how they're going to do it, so they're not constantly catheterizing her. They said the bag is, not going to bother her. So that's what they're going to do for anytime she has we think that she has a urinary tract infection, so that way they can get an antibiotic. And this has already been approved by her urologist. So we met with the urologist on Thursday. They have a whole bunch of different tests that they want to run to check for a kidney reflex and see if her kidneys are misshapen. I guess there's 2 tests that they do. One is the ultrasound, and oh yeah, I got stitches. Yeah. And the other one is that they put a dye into the bladder and something like that. I don't know. They said it's they would like for her to be in a breastfed induced type of coma-ish, or they'll put her under twilight. So, and they want to do all this testing all in one day, so that way, like they said, they only torture the kid once. They said it's going to just be one really bad day for us. So, then they're going to check her liver, because I don't know if I had told you guys, one of the blood tests that they did on her liver, the number came back, as the doctor put it, weird, but she said because of the fact that she was showing signs of dehydration, that she was hoping that those numbers were wrong. So she ordered it to be retested, and they weren't wrong. They were correct. So what they're doing is, so it kind of scared me. It's 10:30 at night, and sirens are not supposed to go off in front of the residential houses, but they do every so often. But whatever. Yeah. So they're checking her liver, and then because she's been losing weight, when I do her full update, I'll kind of let everybody know kind of what her weight is. But basically, when we started this whole thing, she was at 10 pounds 3 ounces. She is down to 9 pounds 7 ounces, and actually last Tuesday she was 9 pounds 11.5 ounces, and then on Thursday she was down to the 9 pounds 7 ounces. So she's losing weight because of this, or we're hoping it's because of this, because it means once this is all straightened out, she should be going up. Unlike Tiny, where we had to play a 3-month game of what's going on. We know it's not my supply. I did meet with somebody from lactation. I couldn't meet with Deb, but I met with somebody else, and we did the clean diaper, feed her, take her off, because she is a spitty baby, and we do get a little bit of spit up. We weighed her right after she was done eating, put her back to me, had her spit up a little bit, just a little bit, and then they weighed her again, and it was an appropriate amount for her age and the frequency that she nurses. It was she only took in 2 ounces, but she does eat every hour and a half to 2 hours, and then of course she goes through the night sleep. She sleeps through the night and doesn't feed. So, but like they said, it doesn't make sense for me to try to wake her up to feed her if she won't wake up. So, because we did try that when we saw her weight going down, I tried to wake her up, and I put her to breast, and she just kind of num num num, and that's it. And then I've got milk squirting everywhere because she, triggered the letdown but didn't want it. Yeah. So other than that, we are doing good, and I know this became a 10-minute update of what's going on, but there is so much going on that it just doesn't make sense to make, a huge, without kind of letting you guys know what is going on. It's been a really crazy couple weeks for us, and thank you to everybody for your continued thoughts and prayers. Also, as some of you guys maybe have noticed, our daily channel, we kind of stopped doing videos because the fact is it was just too much while we were trying to figure out what was going on with her. We will be starting them up. It's been way too crazy for us. So, yeah, so I will talk to you guys later, but I will, because obviously everybody's in bed but mommy, I will put a very adorable, cute picture at the end of this of Miss Tiny, no, not Miss Tiny, Miss Maddie in her, the turkey outfit. This has been worn by all 3 kids their first Thanksgiving, except for Tiny, because her first Thanksgiving, she was only 4 days old. So it was her first Thanksgiving, her first. It was technically her second, but we considered that her first. So I will include that picture. Like I said, it's been worn by all 3 kids, so it's kind of sad for me to finally be, I'm not going to get rid of it. Can't get rid of it, but it's kind of weird for me to be putting it away, like, not to ever be worn again. Kind of sad, but, and speaking of that quickly, so yeah, we will not be trying for 4th, but if it happens, it happens, but we will be preventing it. So it's one of those, if it happens, it's kind of what God wants. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.